Hello everybody, welcome to Papel Podcast episode 33. So this is the new lobby screen that I've made in celebration of Pangya Day, which just came out in Japan, and we'll be going through the whole month, and I'll talk about that a bit later. It features a blue moon design with obviously a gigantic moon, and I thought it looks really cool. I even added, it's a bit hard to tell, but I did add a kind of glowing effect behind the moon. And I don't know, it just looks really cool to see this kind of lobby screen at nighttime in blue moon. So I hope you enjoy it. There is a new event in Pangya, Japan called Pangya Day, which is the 8th of the 8th or August 8th. And in this new event, you basically go to the event page, select a character that you want, and then you play games, play versus matches or tournaments or whatever you want to do, and you'll actually gain points, and then you can use these points to eventually get items such as this kind of, it's like a item that you wear on your head, and it's like a broken watermelon. It's really weird, but it has existed before, and I don't exactly know what this has to do with Pangya Day, but it's an interesting item, and it's a really fun event. So you get these points, and you can use different points on different items. So if you get 10 points, you can use them on time boosters or auto calipers. If you have 30 points, you can get 5 memorial coins, but they're just the normal memorial coins. If you get 50, you can get a Pangya Day card pack, which is a new card pack that I guess has a lot of the rarer cards in it, which is pretty cool. If you get 50, you can get one of those watermelon hats that I mentioned before, and then if you have 100 points, you can get the Pangya Day 2016 title, which is really cool. So yeah, I think it's really good that they're not giving up on older items, and they're kind of bringing them back and using them for the new characters. And I don't think they'll do this, but I do hope they kind of use this in the future as well, like maybe do remodeled versions of the SSAF sets. I think that would be really cool, and I would certainly want to try to win them. So the second part of Pangya Day is on the 8th of 8th at 20:30 Japan time. They will be doing another live stream, and I'm not quite sure what this will go over, but apparently they're going to be streaming for a few hours, and they might even possibly announce maybe a few new things or whatever, but we're not really sure at the moment. But it's nice to see them continuously doing these live streams. The last time they did a live stream was for when Mystic Ruins came out, and that was really fun to watch, even if it was in Japanese. And I'm just glad that they keep doing this, and I'll definitely be sure to cover that. Another part of Pangya Day update is there will be 2 new items for sale in the shop for cookie points. There will be a box for the male characters and a box for the female characters. And basically, if you buy these, you'll get a chance to win all the previous rares that they've come out through 2016. Just like kind of any other rare box that's come out before. Along with this, there'll also be the previously mentioned Pangya Day card packs, which will contain more rarer cards, and that will only be 2,000 cookie points, which isn't too bad at all. Throughout this whole month, they'll also be doing double Pang and double Experience on different days depending on what ones, and they'll also be doing double Rain, which is really good to see, and will definitely encourage players to play more. And something that I thought was really cool that they're also going to add in is throughout the month they are going to have cubes on every single hole on every single course. So previously cubes were only on some holes and on some courses, mainly Wiz City and whatnot, but this time they're going to be on every course, and they're even going to have their own theme. So like cubes on Blue Lagoon and Blue Moon and whatnot, they will have their own kind of blue moon looking texture, which looks really cool, and I'm glad to see that they've added that. And of course, something that you guys have probably already seen before if you watch the channel, something they've added to Pangya Day is the all new lobby screen background. It's changed from Blue Lagoon to Blue Moon, and now there's a fireworks display all the time, and that will go from the update, which is the 8th of the 4th, to the end of the month, and it looks really cool, and it's apparently totally new. Like, it's not a previous kind of effect that they've used before, so it's nice to see them develop a new particle system. It looks really cool, and I think it just looks great. So next up, there's yet another collaboration with, I'm not quite sure what kind of series this is, but it's called Kochiguru, and it's a Phoenix Ball and a t-shirt. And these are totally free. They actually get gifted to you after the maintenance. You get all 14 characters t-shirts, and you get 115 holes of the ball, which is really good because, you know, it's free and I could definitely use some Phoenix balls. And I don't know, I'm not really sure if there's going to be more to this collaboration or not, but it certainly seems interesting and I do like free stuff, so... But that was a basic overview of the update that recently happened in Pangya Japan. Right now in global there hasn't been any news of an update. I don't even think they're going to be updating this week, which is really disappointing because that makes it just little under 2 months without any content updates, which again is really worrying, but I'll try to stay positive. But on the plus side, since the last podcast, we actually have got a little bit more news about Pangya Mobile. It is coming out in China in 2017. And I thought it was really interesting that China announced it before Japan, because so far Japan hasn't officially announced Pangya Mobile coming to their region, but we know for a fact from different articles and financial reports from Retrievesoft and NCSoft that it will be releasing in Japan, Thailand, the US, and Europe, and of course Korea. Depending on which one, it could come out from the end of 2016 or the first half of 2017. And along with this, we actually got our first look at some official artwork with a new artist, and it looks incredible. It features the Aaron that we've seen from the new screenshots. It has Tiki, and she looks really cute, and the mochi on her head is actually now a cat for some reason, but I love it so much. And it also features this male character, which I at first thought was Nuri R, or just Nuri, but I'm kind of having second guesses now, because if you look at things like his club set, they look very futuristic, and I don't know, I just have a feeling that he's not actually Nuri, and this will be a new character that ties into the story for some reason, because if you guys didn't know, the whole story about Pangya Mobile is it's 10 years into the future. That's why the courses kind of look a bit different, there's some population, and it's really, really interesting stuff, and I can't wait to see the full game and the full story and everything. And what's really cool with this as well is we got the first official English Pangya Mobile logo, and it looks really good, and I'm really happy with it, and I'm sure we're going to be using the same logo when it comes out in America and in Europe and the rest of the world in 2017. So it was a bit of a shorter podcast today, but I hope you did enjoy episode 33 of Papel Podcast. We will definitely be doing another episode, and I have kind of kept to my word and be doing more regular podcasts, especially because there's been so much news lately around Pangya, and, you know, so much to talk about with Korea closing, and, you know, what's going on global and what's going on in Japan and Thailand, and it's just a really weird time for Pangya, but I'm kind of excited to see where this all goes. So thank you so much for watching the episode, and I'll see you guys next time.